Trey Davis last year, I know you weren't here, but he was also known as a really good blocker and receiver out of the backfield. Where do you think your guys are in terms of kind of rounding out their games with those two guys?
I think they're all progressing well. First and foremost, hats off to Ray, phenomenal player. Wish him nothing but the best. But the backfield that we have, we know we're backed by committee. Every one of these guys are tapping into their own styles. Every one of these guys are different. They all bring something to the table. So our group we're Band of Brothers. It's one of our covenants, which is true brotherhood. So it does not matter who's in the game. Each one of them is learning themselves. Each one of them have their own style. Defining their third down ability is one of the things I'm challenging all of them with. Some right now, because of reps and because they've been in college longer, are more complete guys that are ready for all the protections. Some guys are newly freshmen that are here, and they're more first and second down guys that are learning how to run the ball and doing a really, really good job, man. But I like how they all complement each other. I like that they're all bought into the true brotherhood concept, and I look forward to having a really, really good year with these guys.
I feel like Cheeks looks better after kind of a tough season for him last year. What do you think he's doing well right now?
Yeah, Cheeks is the leader of our group. And the thing with Cheeks is he's finally getting some meaningful reps. And he's a really good teacher. Not just X's and O's, but by example how he lives his life off the field. And so those guys are really taking shape to Cheeks. He's helping those guys progress as college athletes. But Cheeks understands too. It's backed by committee. It's the SEC. We got to have more than one. And Cheeks is just one of the 7 guys we have.
Newberry and Benson don't really look like freshmen. What has impressed you most about those 2 guys so far?
Just their mindsets. They're being patient with their progression. They're letting it come to them every day. Honestly, they haven't made a lot of just flat-out mistakes. But I think with AJ, just his ability to stop and go. He can go. You know what I'm saying? We call him crazy legs in our room because when he sees a crease, he can get vertical in a hurry. And in Diego, he's a big guy, big back. He's really, really good between the tackles. Pass protection has gotten really, a lot better in the practice 8 practices that we've had with those guys. And so, like I said, man, they all complement each other really, really well, man. You got a change of pace that you can attack in defense with all the guys in the backfield. That's 1 through 7.
Coach, is this your second year?
This is my first year.
Oh, first?
Yeah,
okay, first year.
January, yes, sir.
So what's it been like kind of getting associated with everybody and getting
awesome.
comfortable?
Amazing. Crazy story is just I've literally worked with someone have worked with everyone on this staff, but I've never really worked with anybody on this staff. And so kind of my in here was Joey Lynch. We were always going against each other. I coached at Indiana State. Joey's the Lynch family is well known in the state of Indiana. I went to college there and I coached there and was always recruiting against Joey, was always battling against Joey. And then when we got a chance to finally talk ball, we clicked, and that's why I'm here.
I guess in a game, how many backs do you think you would want to get, some carries? Like 3?
I let the game dictate that,
yeah.
Man. We put a plan in, and each one of those guys can execute their role in that plan, and the game dictates what we do. I'm not here to sit here and say this guy is the quote-unquote starter, this guy's this. The game is going to dictate what we do, and it's my job to play guys to their strengths based on how we can be what we want to be for our team.
Coach, when you talk about running back by committee, how well does that kind of concept work from the coaching standpoint? Whether you would rather have numerous guys as opposed to like one workhorse that is sort of a stud type of thing. How does that really work in terms of how you guys want to utilize this?
Well, since day one, being able to come be at Vanderbilt, I kind of see how things were going before I got here, and then I was able to assess the room and see the talent that we have in that room. So the first thing you got to do when you take on a backfield is invest in them as men before you invest in them as players, and you got to get them to believe in that one common goal, and that's for our team to win a championship, and align with what Coach Lee's message is every day. And so one of those, I'm going to say until I'm blue in the face, one of our covenants is true brotherhood. And so that's the covenant that we really focus on. And when you're able to do that and get those guys to buy into not only their own success, but to the group success and the success of his brother, okay, that's something special. And they all know that they need each other. And I think that one of the things I've been able to do is set out a plan for each one of them, how I'm going to use each one of them. like you heard me say, some guys, because they've been in college longer, or more every down guys that I trust with the whole package. Some guys right now are I trust on first and second down or to run the football, and we're consistently trying to work on their third down ability in terms of defining that for the younger guys. But I let the game define who we're going to play and what we're going to do. Now, they all compete. They understand that they all have a job to do. And for them to do it at the highest level, they got to push each other. But at the end of the day, it's not about one man. It's about the whole group. And that's our true brotherhood.
All right. Thanks, Coach.